NYTD is really important because we need to capture the outcomes for transition-aged youth. We need to know what IL services are creating and doing for these youth so that we can better serve them, and then also create better adulthoods for them. So it's not just creating a service for foster youth, but it's also creating a service for the nation.
Basically what I did was, again, with education, I just, studied hard. I was in the gifted program in elementary school, and I just worked hard at everything I did. Got out of high school, graduated with high honors, and basically got out of the child welfare system.
There was the scholarships I'm on right now, which is the educational training voucher, which has helped me because I don't have mom and dad's ATM to go to for college, ETV gives me money to not have to worry so much about working and focus more on school, which I would rather that be my job so I can do it well.
I just got hired for my first salary job. I graduated from college from Stanford University with my BA in sociology, and I'm working as a policy coordinator at a youth advocacy organization.
My life is busy, super busy. Okay, so I work full-time. I work for a nonprofit and I work with at-risk youth. So foster care is foster care. It's tough. But if you can take it for what it is and kind of seize every opportunity that is kind of like thrown at you, then you can become something after you leave. You can have a regular life and hold down a job and have a career.
I really feel that mentorship played a huge role in my success as an adult. When I got to college, I went through junior college without a mentor, struggled. Valedictorian in my class, but I struggled to get through community college. However, when I went to the four-year university, the first thing I did was found a mentor. It was an African-American male who looked like me, PhD engineering. So I was like, I want to be like him. And then I actually asked him to be my mentor. And that started this whole string of changes in my life.
Regardless of understanding things like money management and budgeting, when you get into kind of hard places with that, that's pretty difficult. Realizing that just because you understand how to work a budget doesn't mean yours is going to line up with that. I suppose part of it was I just wasn't a very frugal person, and so I didn't look like I was okay when I was okay, and then I just kind of hit me. And so I would basically be broke for a moment, and then 2 weeks later I'd get my paycheck and I'd be like, okay, I'm good again.
Services that really helped, more specific ones, was definitely financial management, especially because I was going away for school, and I wasn't gonna be with my support group to help me. So opening up in a bank account and learning how to balance a checkbook and learning how to pay rent. I remember the first time I paid rent, I just took the money and gave it to the landlord, and not knowing that I had to get a money order. That was very important because she could have just said I didn't pay rent that month.
Probably the most difficult part out of foster care was losing health insurance. Didn't really think that would be very hard, but it definitely was, because it seemed like right after I transitioned out, I got sick with a sinus infection or something like that. So not knowing where to go, or having the money to outright pay for it or whatnot, and not realizing how expensive healthcare is until you have to come out of your own pocket for it.
The NYTD survey is important because it is really the only way to track what every state is doing and the services that youth are getting in order to really understand what youth need as they age out of the system and where they're at after they age out of the system.
It's really important for youth to take the NYTD survey because it provides them an opportunity to give feedback on a system that really affects their life and is going to potentially affect their future, and then the lives of their siblings maybe that will be in care, or youth that are going to come in behind them and will affect the quality assurance of their time in care.
NYTD is very important because for once, this is the government coming to us trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work when it comes to the services that they offer to the youth in the states. So that's why it's important, because now they want to know whether or not it's actually working for them, whether or not it's beneficial. And after finding out that information from the surveys and stuff like that, it's at a point where, okay, if it's not working, then we need to go ahead and make these changes.